I was told this saying a long time ago, the tail shouldn't wag the dog. I could see how somebody would say that QOZ zones are that, but they're not also, because I know that opportunity zones, you save a ton in taxes. The gains, I think it's tax-free if you hold an asset for 10 years. Not a CPA, I don't know these things, but supposedly, theoretically, I believe that's the essence of why people want to invest in these opportunity zones. What attracts you to that?
So one of the other businesses we have is one that provides equity for the development of multifamily properties. It's a business called Mountain Capital Partners, and through that business, we invested in the construction of about 3,500 apartment units in the western states. We started to sell off those properties about 3 years ago, and the opportunity zone timing was consistent with what was happening in our business at that time. Number one, we were selling off a lot of properties, and we had gains that we were looking to reinvest. Number two, we'd had a lot of experience providing capital for multifamily development, and opportunity zones were the intersection of both a need and a skill set. But we look at the opportunity zone business a little differently. The deal needs to stand on its own independently of the tax benefits. I think you'll generally accept somewhat of a lower return because of the economic value of the tax benefits, but it still needs to be a viable real estate deal. We have a very high level of comfort in multifamily housing, and the fact that over time we've seen a pretty significant shortage of supply with growing demand, so the fundamentals are very strong. Just by definition, there's a tremendous amount of value created through the development process. But the scale of the business is not really what we had hoped. With the escalation of construction costs and then the impact of COVID and its impact on rental growth, it hasn't been that easy to find ground-up deals that make a lot of sense. I think we're doing about a dozen opportunity zone development deals right now.
Okay.
And I'm very comfortable with the deals that we've done, but it's become more and more difficult to find projects that meet our return criteria given the risk. But I like the business. I like the fact that we're developing housing in areas that have a shortage of housing.
Yeah.
And in areas that are really up and coming, and where over time you know that the environment will catch up with the project that we're developing. We have to, for the most part, hold these properties for 10 years, and we're comfortable being a long-term investor in these projects, and we know that the environments that we're building in are going to see significant change over that period of time as well.
Come meet us over at signetinvestments.com. There you'll have access to our full podcast and articles archives. Thank you, and invest wisely.